Miles might be the one 6 feet under, but what would have happened if Samcro found out there was in fact Juicy Boy that took the brick? Welcome back, guys, to Fog Entertainment with another Sons of Anarchy Season 4 theory. And this one is based around episode 6, where Miles meets his demise for, I guess, being unfortunate to just be happening to walk across the fields, taking a shortcut. He bumps into Juice. Juice has got the big pack of cocaine hanging out his pants. It's not going to end well. One of these guys has to go, and basically, whoever gets to the club first gets to tell their version of the truth, and that's probably the truth that is going to be believed by the club. And Miles never made it to the club. In fact, he never made it out of this area.
You lying bitch. Jesus, you took it. Miles didn't. He ran his last mile. He's dead. But let's look at what if Samcro found out Juice took the brick. And for once, I think it's one of the most evenly split polls you'll ever see.
It is. So the question is, what if Samcro found out that Juice took the brick? And the three options were: option 1, return the brick and then have a mayhem vote. Option 2, kill him and present him to the cartel, giving them a body. And option 3, keep him alive to find out about Potter and all the other potential players that are trying to take down Samcro and the cartel. So that was the 3 options. In first place, we had kill him and present him to the cartel. In second place, we had return the brick and vote mayhem. And in third place, last place, we had use them to find out more about Potter. Now, very close, not a lot in it. I mean, 10% between the winner and last place. So, very close poll. People divided, people not entirely sure what they would have picked. Let's have a quicker look, though. Let's have a closer look and see which one we would have picked. So, the one with the most percent is kill him and present him to the cartel. My issue with this is, if they find out he took the brick at the same time that Juice basically rats on Miles for taking the brick, then they have the brick. There's no need for them to give the cartel a body because there's no brick missing. So I'm just not sure. I mean, I guess you could argue they could still kill him and present him and tell the cartel, look, one of our own members tried to steal this, and this shows you how loyal we are because we took him out. But, in my opinion, all that would do is make the cartel think, well, here, if one of their members is disloyal and one of those members is willing to try and rip us off and steal coke, then what is stopping a second member or a third member? So I just straight up the bat, I don't even think, the option that won here, I think should be last.
I think, yep, and I think the option that didn't win and came second, I think that's what would have happened. I think with Juice, the fact he's been there for that long, they wouldn't have just killed him. I can honestly, I don't even think they would have killed Miles or the prospects. I think mayhem has to land, but to kill him straight on the get-go and then present him to the cartel is a bit extreme.
Now, return the brick. If the brick gets returned, then there's no harm done. However, the Mayans are still aware that the brick was missing, so it's like, what did they need? They need some form of punishment. I think Juice would definitely be kicked out the club. I think that goes without saying. He would lose his patch. 100%.
Yeah. It's one thing finding out he took the brick, finding out why he took the brick. Damn, I mean...
Well, what other reason would there really be?
He's addicted to coke. I don't fucking know, but you know what? I think this is the most likely. He'd have been fought at mayhem. The Mayans knew about it. As Alvarez said, hey, you're a petrolite, he was counting them. So, you know, if they didn't kill him and present him to the cartel, Alvarez would have been like, you're not a petrolite, so what's going on? You should be one guy down if the brick's been returned. I don't see it.
Either way, no matter what happened, Samcro had to either kill someone or kick someone at the club.
Yeah.
There was no continuing on like normal.
Stay like 14 strong.
And in last place, it was use them to find out about Potter and co. And I mean, I guess they could have done this and just pretends that he's a rat, but the club are in on it. I mean, this is a possibility. We'd already kind of seen this though with Jax in season 3.
True.
With Jax and Agent Stall, so I don't really think this was an option.
What would have happened though if, you know, they did this and then Clay tells Romeo, oh, by the way, there's a RICO case, and he just whips out his fucking CIA card. Yeah, Clay, there's a RICO case, amigo.
That's a possibility. Look, I think out the three options, I just think Return the Brick and Folk Mayhem is the most likely.
Yep, that's what I would have went for. And it was second. You know, they were all close. We were split. The 412 people were split.
The only problem with that one is, I mean, if Mayhem doesn't land, does Alvarez have a bit of beef with Samcro for one of their members putting this whole drug trade in jeopardy, and Samcro not really doing anything about it?
It doesn't matter, Mayan or son. That Puta's dead, man.
Yeah, well, Juice made sure that Puta was dead because he killed Miles. But let's look at your guys' comments. We'll see what you guys think, what you guys believe the outcome should have been. So, with that said, we have Stephen Woods saying, here's a question for a poll. What would have happened to Juice if he had come to the club about Potter and Roosevelt squeezing him for intel and blackmailing him?
We've already kind of made a video on that, I guess.
That's kind of like, what if he found out they were black? I think this was Juice's best option.
Yeah.
He should have just said, I think if he just, because like Chibs explains later on, what does it say in your birth certificate? Does it say black? No, well, you're no black then. I think that would have been the best option, but Juice is just one of those like stupid kind of people that he thought it'd be better to steal cocaine and kill a member.
Very naive.
Rather than just fucking explain to the club, oh, by the way, I have a black dad, but...
Worst comes to the worst, they've been floated out, but realistically, there probably would have been a rule change earlier than what actually happened.
Yeah, I don't think he would have been floated out, but it is what it is, because, I mean, they found out that his dad's black, and he gets kept in. So what's the difference?
Yeah, and that's including all the rat shit, so they wouldn't care.
Now, maybe you could argue that if his birth certificate said black, then it'd be a different story, but it didn't, so he was really... I mean, he was doing all this shit, panicking over nothing. Raganik Mick said killing the prospect guarantees he'd meet Mr. Mayhem. Clay would have exploited it. Miles wasn't a prospect. Miles is a patch member. Miles gets patched in between seasons 3 and 4. Now, he still kind of gets treated as a prospect. And I think that is something that happens in the clubs. Apart from maybe Easy. I think when Easy gets patched in, he does feel like a real member.
Helps when you're the main character, though.
But I still think in Sons, like, when you look at Miles and you look at, like, Rat Boy, I think when they're initially promoted, they do kind of still get that prospect kind of treatment.
Well, it's not going to go away overnight, is it, realistically?
Yeah, plus you're the least experienced member. Should someone who's been patched in for 2 days really be treated with the same respect, like a first 9 member?
No.
So,
well, when that first 9 members piney, man, he's, doing all fucking boring shit, getting lit and just reloading the shotgun, then maybe someone should be.
I think it's fair to say Piny's battery is running low.
It is running low.
His lifespan on SOA is running low. He doesn't have a lot of time left. Just hide the shotgun, Piney, and you'll be all right. So, but yeah, no, Miles wasn't a prospect, so Clay would have exploited it. Would he have? I mean, possibly. But I don't know.
I think there's nothing Clay wouldn't exploit.
If Clay can exploit it, he'll do it. Jeff Dollar says they would have had to kill him, but Jax or Clay caught him. They'd definitely keep him as leverage. Shade says, and kill a random prospect, had to put someone down. No man, if they found out Juice was dead, no room for leverage in that scenario. Clay would blame it on a Mexican. Jax might have, but I don't know. This is just when Jax started to really morph and would do anything.
What? No, but wait, what is in it for Clay or Jax to leverage it on Juice? It's not like season 5 where they both need Juice. Season 4 they don't. Like what do they need to leverage Juice's case here for? Nothing.
Also, Damon Pope proves that there's always room for leverage. Shade says, laugh out loud, no. Chips was legit told to kill a prospect because they were running out of time. There was no room for time or leverage. The cartel needed a body.
True.
Yeah, but that's if they didn't have the cocaine. That's if they didn't have the brick.
True.
If they have the brick, then they don't need a body because the cartel don't know it's been stolen. Now, the Mayans would know, and maybe that's an issue, and maybe you'd have to set something right with the Mayans. I don't know what it would take. 5% or something, or would the Mayans just...
There should be 30 keys here. And there's not.
29, is it?
29.
Alvarez with the fucking most blatant, obvious statement of all time.
There's 5, 2, 29. 29 bricks, man. Come on.
Look, man, I appreciate that you can recognise Jax's character arc, and sure, Clay blaming it on a Mexican would be very Clay-like, but the fact of the matter is, if Juice hadn't done what he did, there would have been a dead prospect to appease the cartel. Either way, Juice would have had an innocent death on his conscience. They ran out of time, someone had to die for the brick that was stolen. The entire season was about how serious being in bed with the cartel was. Take them out of the equation, and sure, these hypotheticals are possible.
Hypotheticals, mate.
What did I say?
I don't know what you said. It wasn't hypotheticals. That's all I know.
Hypothetical? I did say hypotheticals.
Well, no, you didn't. But anyway, moving
well.
on. Right, he kind of did have an innocent death on his hand anyway with Miles. I mean, you can maybe argue the prospect would have been more innocent because they're literally they're just killing them. I mean, at least you could argue with Miles it was self-defense.
But I still think if he returns the brick, no one dies. Now, prospects probably get voted out, I would agree with that. But I don't think anyone dies.
True, but here, that's what it is.
Doubt it they would have started a war with the mines earlier, stripped the prospects of their patches and cuts. I agree, they would have just stripped the prospects. Okay, but rewatched Chips himself said exactly what he'd been trying to explain to you, but I guess the man himself was wrong about the situation. Yeah, no, I don't think that one of them had to die. Because, like, they were just wanting the brick returned.
No, Clay said one of them had to die, then Chibs explained it to Juice that the cartel wants blood, and if we don't have a brick and we don't kill one of them, it's going to be a sign of weakness. We have to do it, Juice.
Aye, if we don't have a brick?
Yeah.
I'm saying if they returned the brick, there's no need to kill one of them.
Aye.
And what's so hard to grasp?
Is that what he was on about?
Yeah, but if Juice returns the brick, then it's fine.
We're on about Chibs said that. That's what Chibs said that.
Yeah, because at that time, at that time, the brick was missing and they didn't think they were getting it back.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if the brick's there, then don't need to kill anyone.
No, Chibs said that as well. Chibs said, if that brick comes back, the name's totally alright.
So
Chibs always knew he was on it.
So no one had to die. The brick just had to be returned.
Yeah, but if the brick wasn't returned, then people had to die.
Aye.
Blood had to be spilt.
Pinot said, I thought they found out in season 5. I remember a convo about that. They did, but let's be real, we're in season 4. That's why we're talking about season 4, not season 5. Joseph said, it kind of became a club secret. I think only Jax, Chibs, Bobby, and Juice knew about it. Basically, Jax tells Juice all is forgiven as long as he never votes against Jax. This is true, yeah, so it doesn't come to the table. Only Jax, Chibs, and I believe Bobby, but I'm not 100% sure on Bobby.
It is
I think Bobby was the VP at the time, so he probably did know.
He did.
Chibs doesn't find out till later, though. Chibs finds out later. He doesn't find out.
I'm pretty sure Chibs.
No, he's not told the same time as Bobby.
Aye, but 10 minutes difference.
I think it's a bit later
No,
than
it's
that.
not. It's the same episode. I know for a fact it's the same episode.
You're entitled to your opinion.
And he's like, it's all falling apart, Jackie boy.
Anyway, I mean, Jax, basically, I think Jax is wrong here. Jax is basically forgiving Juice just to make sure, guarantee that he's 1 foot up in the future.
And he had Tig on the same fucking boat as well.
I mean, is Jax not heading down the Clay route here?
Of course he is. That's what they're going for, though.
The gavel corrupts. You can't escape it.
Yeah, Jax just knew. Jax didn't want another wee 6-5 to happen. He wanted 7-0.
I wonder if Chibs got corrupted.
No.
Post. How do you know?
Alright, post. I thought you meant during the show. Chibs knew it.
Alright, because Chibs had the gavel during the show. End the montage. We didn't get to see shit. We don't know.
You know what, right? Maybe they thought it. Immediate retaliation for Happy's death, and Chibs fucking looked at one of the prospects and was like, yeah, man, you're corrupt. But anyway, moving on.
I'm going to rewatch it soon. He also did that to get Tig out of prison. Jax was a master manipulator. Got it from his mum, no doubt. Fog football. Don't know what comment this is.
It's all about what he said. He says they found it in season 5, but it's irrelevant because it was about season 4.
Why is Fog Football the comment replying to?
Well, that's us. That's one of our many channels, the billionaires over here. So,
I know it's just us. All right, well there you go. I mean, I personally think that return the brick and vote mayhem.
Yeah, I know, but there's a big there's a big difference if they find out about just taking the brick in the heat of the moment, as it's like the main problem compared to season 5. Like when Jax confronts Juice about it, he's like, Miles didn't steal the brick, did he? It's done and dusted, but Jax is like, piecing it together.
True, but the way I see it is Juice was always in possession of the brick, so if the club ever found out that Juice took it, it would easily be returned. There's no scenario where they found out that Juice took the brick and the brick isn't able to be returned in that moment because Juice is in possession of it.
Right.
Now, if Juice had gave the brick away to Potter,
He was never going to give the full brick away,
then that's a game changer. But
he didn't.
the way this was going is the brick was always going to be returned if they found out Juice done it. And Juice's intentions were to always return the brick.
Yeah, it was just to steal a wee couple of ounces.
I'll tell you what, would the smart thing though have been to steal a couple of ounces inside the container, inside the room where they were keeping it?
Yep, but
they had the door locked behind them anyway.
Filthy Phil started rapping the fucking door, didn't he?
So you think that's what he was intending to do? Or did he maybe not want to drop a bit in case there was like a trace there? I think that would have been better than leave. And you know what? What's Filthy fucking Phil? Well, he didn't have to answer. He didn't have to open the door to Filthy Phil.
He didn't.
He could have just said.
He said he was lonely.
He could have said, "Fuck off, fatty.
Go some company, boy.
Go eat a bowl of Cheerios. Go and eat a food mixing bowl of Cheerios.
Mixing bowl.
Anyway, guys, that's it. I agree with Return the Brick, Vote the Mayhem. What do you agree with?
That's what I agree with, yeah.
If Juice returned the brick, what do you think the Mayhem vote would have been? Would it have landed?
Yeah. How would it not have landed?
Because the brick's returned. So you're saying they would have killed him?
Yeah, because if
so what's the difference
the
between...
only way Juice returns the brick if the secret about him ratting comes out. So therefore they've got to factor that in. He's not just going to return the brick out of the fucking goodness of his heart. The only way the brick gets returned if his secret is out, he's made the deal with Potter, etc.
So basically you're saying option 1 and 2 is the same thing? Aye, that's what you're saying.
It's not. How's it the same thing?
You're just saying they're going to kill him anyway.
Well, hold on.
Well, to kill him and present him to the cartel, they'd probably have to fucking know his deal.
Well, of course they wouldn't do it for no fucking reason.
So then, you just said for him to return the brick, they're going to have to know his deal?
Hold on, you can they're not the same reason, man. They're fucking two different reasons.
That's it, guys. We'll catch you in the next one. Till then, peace.